Hello there, it's wee Paddy from across a shuck and another wee video this morning. And you'll see by the title of the video, this is another wee chat video. This is me this morning. I was just sitting down and recently I've been reviewing quite a lot of budget knives that have all had one thing in common. And that is D2 steel. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to sort of play devil's advocate, if you like. I've nothing wrote down, I've nothing really in my head other than that one wee thought is what has D2 done to the budget end of the knife market? um, Not that long ago, a few years ago, you didn't have this great choice of a high standard budget steel. VG10 and Spyderco was a sort of the high end range, and then you had CRKT, you had Kershaw's, all used 8CR 13 or 14, and budget knives were all in that sort of from VG10 downwards. But now, what is a budget knife? What has D2 steel, or what is it going to do to the likes of Kershaw, CRK2, or now they make brilliant. I'm picking on these two companies because they're companies I like because they make designs that are exciting, that are inventive, that are new. And I was watching a video the other day about things to come for 2019, and there's some marvellous knives to come. But has D2 steel taken them out of the market for an awful lot of people? Because people get very hung up, and I think the more people we seem to be getting coming into to this wee hobby don't like sharpening too much and not really interested in the sharpening side of the knives. So you would think that them people are going to they're going to gravitate towards companies that provide D2 steel as a budget steel, because this is the one that sort of set off all the alarm bells in my head. This is a $25 knife in D2 steel. G10, ball bearings, lovely design, unique design, lovely milled G10. This is by no means a cheap looking or behaving knife. I am having so much joy with this. I can't tell you. It's one of the best Ganzos I believe they've produced. It's the perfect for my hand size. It's a bit smaller than their normal showings. So I'm just really enjoying this. There's so many ways I can grip and enjoy and use this knife that I just think this is scary to me when you see. Now when I say scary, I don't mean I'm enjoying our knife community a minute. We are spoilt for choice, but is everything going to end up Chinese D2 or whatever country makes the most knives in D2? Because I'm sitting here's an array of knives here, right? And they're all made overseas. They're all made overseas. Now, I'm saying that, and I wasn't. Yeah, Taiwan. They're all China, Taiwan. There's HX Outdoors. There's your Rat D2. There's your Steel Will. There's your Tucson. There's your Steel Will again. Sorry. There's a Artisan, one of the new companies that are throwing in the lower end of the market, and Ganzo. There's just 7, and I was thinking. I didn't realise I had that many D2 knives in my collection. But I have lots more because I have multiples of different parts of these companies. And I'm thinking, my goodness, I really didn't realise that how much I'm getting drawn into it. D2's got to be the minimum that I'm looking for now, because I love sharpening, so it doesn't matter to me. But you do get swept up in this euphoria that's going about with D2 is the steel that we need to have and a budget knife. And would you pay? How many of us out there will pay for a CRKT design if we can get something else that's Like, just for instance, this is two new ones. This is the Artisan Company, and this is Ganzo. They're both really good EDC style knives. Great design in both of them. Ball bearings, I mean, they really just are lovely. Deep pocket carry clips, G10, different sorts of G10. So they're not exactly the same, but that common denominator that I'm talking about today is D2. So why would I buy a Kershaw unless, or a CRKT, unless it was a way out design that had a new locking system? Why would I buy one rather than these? Unless I'm a collector. I'm, being a collector rules everything out because everything is collectible and it's in the eye of the beholder. And it's not beholden to how good the steel is or whatever. It's more in the design that we love designs. So what do you think? What do you think as knife collectors? And I mean, this is great because it opens it up to all my subscribers rather than just ones that have channels. What do you think of D2? Is it going to ruin the knife industry or is it going to enhance it? Is it going to mean that more companies are going to have to be um, inventive in their designs? And does that mean the end for something like CRKT or Kershaw if they don't change the D2? That's my worry. Because them two companies, out of all the companies, around the world that I think they drive the budget end of the knife industry along. They come out with some great individual designs that are then moved on to the higher brands. They just keep churning them out, and I love the fact that they do that, and I love the fact that people will keep buying them. But as collectors, as enthusiasts, are we going to buy them when other companies are now starting to? There's not one of these knives look the same. I think that was my point. I mean, this is Tucson and this is D2 titanium. I mean, these are all reasonably priced. This is my steak knife. Look at that. What a beautiful knife. Thin in the pocket. You can take it out if you're going for a meal, but it's also an EDC carry. Great EDC carry. There's our old favourite. One of the oldest makes that, in budget knives in D2 now. It's an amazing knife because of it. It was amazing before it, but now it can do so much more. This old clumpy, this is an HX Outdoors one. I was just picking up D2 knives, but this is a slip joint. But it's also inventive in the fact that there's a little bar in the back here you can put across and make this a fixed blade. So, I mean, there's designs out there, and my fear is that the big companies are going to struggle to keep up with the standard of steel that we're bringing out. And how long is it before the normal person in the street realizes that this £25 knife will outperform, give them a carry that everybody would be proud of, over than stuff that they can get in Walmart or any of the cheap big stores? This can outperform anything that's there. So how long is it before they find that out and then stop buying the the Walmart £4 or $4 knife? Or is it safe? Am I just reading too much into it? Is it safe? Or is the likes of Ganzo going to get into somewhere like Walmart? I mean, they could blow Walmart apart. They could absolutely, if they're let in, they could blow it apart, I believe, with their designs and their knife quality compared to what people are normally buying. And if you take the old Ganzos in 440C, which is a cracking steel, in my opinion, it's one of the best EDC seals I still think around there. Their knives are now down to between $10 and $15 that are in 440C because they brought out the D2 now. So if they were to throw them into the shops, at between $10 and $15, that's better than anything that's out there. Anything in that low budget range. So it's lovely. I mean, I sit sometimes. I'm a bit weird. This is what I do. I sit and I think, and I become devil's advocate in my own head. And I've never changed anybody's opinion, or I've never come up with something that's revolutionary. It's just a thought, and it's just sometimes it's nice that you can sit and think. And this is what I do when I get my knives out. When I was looking at D2 this morning, I'm wondering, are there any different brands of D2? And I'm sure I've got more. This was literally just from my tool roll. And I just picked them out. These are EDC knives that I just picked out and just thought I would have a wee look at. But it does open it up as, whereas is the standard in a year's time going to be for our budget knives going to be D2? Are we just going to rule everything else out? And I think it'll probably be a really sad day if that does happen. Now, there's always going to be somebody out there that wants $10 and below as a knife that they're going to keep in their tool bag or their pocket, because there always has been. That has never changed. There's always people out there that think, I'm not spending any more than $10 on a knife, and that's fine. But my my thought process is, how long is it before this is $10? You know, how long is it? Because if we keep demanding D2 steel, the Chinese will keep producing it in larger and larger quantities. I don't believe it will cost them that much more. In fact, I think they're cleaning up with D2 steel at the minute. They're the ones that are really starting to make the money and produce the knives with a steel that is just way beyond what anything in the past has been called a budget steel. So there you go. There's my wee thought for today. What do you think of it? What do you think of and this is not a downer. I think there's an awful lot of positives to having D2 as a basic steel. But I do like the companies that keep with that HCR 13440C, that are inventive, that are driving the inventive knives on. I don't want samey. And I said that this morning, I don't want samey. Then pulled out this array, and there's none of them the same. They're all different. They have different opening mechanisms, they have different closing mechanisms, they have different blade shapes. So we're not getting samey. We are getting inventive new designs. All right. CRKT and Kershaw, the two that I've used this morning, my apologies if people are bored of me saying this, but they're the ones that drive it with new inventions, and they're mostly on lock-in systems and things like that. Blade shapes are across everywhere now. But their inventiveness, is it going to be damaged by the money they're going to have to put into upgrading their steel? Or will they just keep going and see how it goes? Maybe that's what will happen. Maybe they'll just keep going and the people will buy them. But strange that. Strange thought, strange person. I am. But I love it. I love little chats like this in my head. Give me your ideas. I mean, I have lots more that's in my head already, but I want to leave the platform open that I can get your ideas and what you think. I enjoy reading your comments, so slap them in there, and if I get round to answering them, I'll try my very best to answer every one in the first 2 days. So take care. Don't forget now, pop over, get your name down for the 3,000 giveaway, and yeah, just thank you for being you. You're a great lot of supporters. So I'm away. Wee Paddy's away for a cup of tea. My mouth's dry. All the very best. Take care. Bye bye.